Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 Battle for the Bosporus, and what I assume is going to be the last episode of a very long, arduous, but fun campaign. In the last video, we took down the UK. I now control London, and I control Paris, and I control Rome. 3 of the 4 conditions we need to get the Hardly Anything Serves achievement. All we need to know now is Tokyo. I don't even think we need to get Japan to capitulate. We just need to own Tokyo. Or is it Kyoto, actually, at this point in time? No, it is Tokyo. Just own Tokyo, and that's going to be it. We get the achievement. But, of course, I'm going to try to take out the Japanese Empire as well, if I can. So, there is that. So, as far as current wars are concerned, the Allies are going to continue being a problem for me, and there's nothing I can do about it. So long as the United States and Canada continue to exist, we'll have to worry about them. So they may try for some more naval invasions. To that end, I have set aside a few troops for garrisons to hold back in case the Swiss or Galicians decide to get called in. Also have a line ready to go to defend the mainland, and I've broken up my garrison units to focus a little bit harder on controlling the UK, because I have good reason to believe the US is going to want to free up the UK as quickly as they can. I do need to take out the rest of the UK's holdings up in Northern Ireland, as well as the Irish, just to deny a very obvious port of entry into the UK, into the British Isles, so we can try to avoid most naval invasions if we can simply cut them off, so you have to take a really long trip through like 3 or 4 sea zones. So I need to take this out quick, but beyond that, I have already started moving my troops to surround the Japanese Empire, starting, of course, in Afghanistan, also up here in the north around Manchukuo. Now, I am going to try to make use of my paratroopers to quickly deploy some troops. Whoop, hang on. And there they are. Soon as the UK was no longer in charge of things, it looks like they've decided to call in Galicia. So now we get to go kill them. Red, your time to shine has come. Go kill. And the Swiss are now involved in this. Now, that's irritating, because the Swiss are actually going to be fairly well holed up. That said, we've got them fairly well under control, and once we're done with the UK, I can bring some more armies down here and I'll let them stomp that way. So it's gonna be just fine, really nothing to worry about. You guys are going to set up against Switzerland, and we hopefully will be able to surround and crush them. Why did you not set up? There's the front line. No, wait, where is it? All right, where did the front line go? I see it here. Okay, everyone go over here. There we go. And we'll use my 40 combat wits to just try to pummel Switzerland into oblivion. The rest of you guys, stay nearby. All of you guys get over to this port, because we're going to bring you over here into Ireland as soon as it is ready to fall. And I think we can go ahead and just launch my paratroopers, and down they go. And we're going to upgrade these guys once again. Max engine, a bit more range, and a little bit more reliability would be nice. 96% that'll have to do. There we go, Mark II. Maxed out engine for max agility is great, because we'll do extra damage, because we'll be able to be more agile than our enemy fighters, so we'll dogfight them more effectively, and we will dodge their attacks, so it increases our damage and our survivability. Range is going to be helpful, because I can actually take use of all of my fighters. In the past, we've had that problem, where they can't access the entire air region. I don't want to have to deal with none of that. Alright, rest of the reinforcements are on the way, and these guys are going to begin crushing as soon as they are deployed. And there goes Ireland for like the 4th time this game. Wow, Ireland's been having a rough game. First, the Spanish Inquisition, which no one expected, and then here come the Ottomans. Good lordy. Alright, so that's going to be all taken care of. Switzerland has capitulated. Thank you. 170,000 more. Oh, that cannot be right. Oh my god, it was. You had 170,000 infantry equipment sitting in Switzerland? Oh my god! Oh good, I finally have my justification to go and kill Ukraine. Finally. I mean, sure, why not? Let's do that real quick. That will free up some more troops, no doubt. Pretty much as easy as it gets, given that they had literally no troops at all. Let's go ahead and start justifying over here against Belarus as well. Why not? Just clear out some of that border gore. Let's go to my spies here, and let's just go work on something else. We're not going to bother with getting a compliance government with Japan. It's going to take too long. But I would like to quickly set you guys up for getting some intelligence, at least, of the region, and we'll find out a little bit more about what's going on over here, so we know you've got a pretty good number of factories. Nothing compared to my 500 military factories, but a pretty good amount. Oh, wow. That is a lot of troops, and that is a lot of deployed manpower. I'm hoping that we don't have to fight most of it in Japan. Got a good couple hundred ships and about 11,000 fighters. It's a lot. But how good are those fighters compared to all the ones that I've got set up over here? I have no idea. They're probably pretty good, honestly, but we'll see. Alright, I feel like we're about as ready as I can hope to be here. All my troops should be more or less in position at this point. Are we ready to pull the trigger on this? I think the answer is yes. Alright, let's go ahead and call in just Russia to start. And Russia is now going to be involved in all this. Oh, you're trying to attack me. How very cute. I'm going to let you exhaust your tanks, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a little counter-strike action. Now I think we're already fighting you guys, so we should be able to push through Manchukuo if I want to. That said, I don't think Manchukuo is that important. What's more important is that these guys are able to push over to the west. Look how many tanks they've got. Look at all the forts they've built. Fascinating. Do we think we can do some damage to these guys? Let's see. Can I indeed take you out? Yes, but it's going to cost me a fair bit of my organization. Yeah, we absolutely need to get some air support going. So far, it kind of seems like the Japanese really don't want to fight. I mean, they're super duper entrenched. I think they're hoping that I'm going to waste my manpower trying to fight them. Which isn't a bad hope and strategy, I suppose. They are actually making a little bit of ground over here. I'll just go ahead and use some of these Russian tanks to push them right the heck back out, and then hopefully we can get over across the river. They got a very defensible location. To their credit. Still think we'd be able to punch through if I want, but here's the thing. Do I really want to punch through this? Like, how important is that? All that matters is that I take out the core states of Japan. If I could keep these guys distracted over here, and then sneak an invasion force into Japan using my paratroopers, wouldn't that be the way to win? Kind of seems that way to me. We might want to give that one a shot. Of course, the one downside of trying to go for a paratrooper invasion right now is we don't have the range necessary to pull that one off. Let's go ahead and send my paratroopers down over here. Surely this will be enough to get me at least into Hokkaido. And we want to get rid of their fallback line up over here. Just make sure they go where they belong. Let's also pull over my transport planes right along over here. There is, as far as I can tell, quite a few enemy fighters over here, but only 150 over the Sea of Japan is not that big of a deal. None that we know of over the islands themselves, which means if we time this well, we might be able to just go for it. Quick little paratrooper invasion. You got a bunch of ships over here, but as we already discovered, it's completely possible for me to just siphon a whole load of troops over here into Japan and take you out. Okay, at this point, we have our paratroopers ready to go for a quick invasion of Hokkaido. Our success on this and their survival is entirely dependent on how many troops are already stationed here and how quickly they are going to respond. This is easily the most defensible position in Hokkaido because of the Strait Crossing. If we can take this and then grab both of these villages so there's enough supply to go around just to sustain our paratroopers, we could hold on to Hokkaido long enough for me to build up some more infrastructure as well as naval bases, bring over enough troops to actually be a threat to the mainland of Japan. That's a victory condition right there if we can do it, but very difficult to say for sure if it's going to work. So, we're going to try for it though. Let's go ahead and take, let's say, all of my fighters, all my ground support for now, no interception, only this. Okay, that seems fine. So we need to make sure we have enough air support to control the zone we want to launch from. I have 300 planes there right now, so this seems excessive. Go for a handful extra, let's say, over Japan itself. And at least some over the Sea of Japan, so we can try to protect these guys from getting shot down. And that should be all the air superiority that I'm able to work with. So we'll go ahead and set these guys onto on a go mission right here, which it says right now at least is okay. I also should go ahead and start relocating my navy, I think. Let's take a quick look at you. So I was hoping that I could go for like some naval invasions, but truth be told, as annoying as the Americans are being right now, there's really nothing they can do as far as I can tell. So I'm not really worried about them. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling the Navy back because if there's any chance at all that we can go for a naval invasion of Japan or even escort some convoys over here to actually win this, that's good enough for me. Okay, we just landed in Hokkaido. This is super duper critical to hold on to. If we can do so, we're going to be okay. I need to set up some forts, if at all possible, because that is easily the best place I could hope for some. But of course, it's oh, hello. It's entirely dependent upon, these guys letting off their attack long enough for us to actually finish one. If not there, then I could try building some backup forts over here, and that might be worth doing just so I have a fallback point. But overall, a lot of it's going to come down to here. This is easily the best defensive position that I'm going to be able to hope for. I would love to kick out these cavalry real quick. If we can do that... Oh, come on! I tried to land there, and then they instantly died. Alright, well, we got this. I think that cavalry just died. You're automatically retreating. These guys are pulling back somewhere. I don't know why. Here's some more parachuting. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and immediately start building up the naval bases right over here. As far away from the Japanese potential invasion as possible. Because I am hopeful that we will be able to hold on to this point. In fact, it might even be worth trying to build some forts over here as well. So we're going to do that. Now, the reason I want to take the entire state of Hokkaido is because you can't build infrastructure or anti-air or radar or anything unless you control the entire state. So that's one of the reasons we have to make this push. Now, naval bases take a little while to build. We can actually speed that up if I cancel the construction repair that I'm currently working on and instead work on construction engineering. 10% extra construction speed seems good to me. How much supply do we have now? A teeny-weeny little bit. Yep, this is definitely not a lot, is it? That is definitely not a lot. Good news is, he's not able to break through with simply 8 infantry in this location, so we're getting ourselves some time to keep building up those forts. We can build up some infrastructure here, and we should. So we'll do that so we can build a lot faster. That apparently got reset back down to the bottom when I wanted it up at the top, so okay. So that helps. So yeah, once we get these naval bases plus some infrastructure in place, I think we can flood quite a few more units over here. And that would be ideal. And yeah, unless he's going to send more than just infantry, I don't think he can really break through this. We just need to last long enough to finish up our first naval base. Come on, September 1st. That's what you've promised me, right? September 1st at 1, which is now, which means we now have a base. Okay, how are we doing in terms of supply? We now have enough supply to take care of our paratroopers. Okay, now that they have supplies, their organization's going to get back up to maximum. Their organization's pretty high on these paratroopers. Our paratroopers can get up to about 79 organization, and they have reasonably good defense, all in all. Their defense, 465. It's not amazing, but all these guys stacked up with 79 organization, 11 of them with forts. We can hold our ground over here, I think. Fairly well. So this is good. This is good. It means we now have a very good chance at holding on to Hokkaido. So we have a foothold in Japan's lands. It's not a massive foothold. It's a very weak foothold. But given time, using our superior construction capabilities, we can turn it into a meaningful stronghold. This is good. All right, I'm having some serious issues with my Air Force where I can't seem to gain any sort of air superiority. And I know that's because Japan actually does have some, like, really good Air Force. They have a lot of planes. But the part of the problem is I can't build any radar or anti-air in Russia for some reason. So I'm thinking that maybe it is time for me to go ahead and just annex them. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and do that so I can make sure we have what we need. It's going to cost me 300 political power, which is not that bad all in all. Game's frozen up a little bit because it's going to take some time for me to do this. Shouldn't be too bad, though, I would think, though, right? Yeah, no, maybe, I don't know. 20 minutes later. There it is. Oh, you gotta admit, that is a glorious-looking Ottoman Empire right there. Very, very nice. Okay, so now we should be able to grab some more radar down in these areas, which is going to be crucial so I can actually gain some of the air superiority I need. This has proven to be a very tedious experience so far. Hokkaido is very well entrenched and fine, but look how much they have sitting here. Like, we almost need a nuke just to be able to burn through all of that stuff. I mean that literally. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with Japan before, and I have to think a big part of the reason why is we don't have the United States applying pressure in the right areas, which is something I am not accustomed to having to worry about. The U.S. is usually very, very much intent on destroying the Japanese. So far, they've done absolutely nothing. They've lost Hawaii and contested them in no way at all. They just keep sending small little pockets of stuff to annoy me up in Scotland and Norway. Like, that's their entire mission in life at this point. It's like, why? Surely there are more important things for you to do. Alright. It's been like an hour since the last time I talked. I'm feeling really annoyed here. So we're trying something bold. It's either going to be brilliant, or it's going to get me horribly, horribly, horribly killed. One or the other. Can't be both. I'm going to try for an extremely ambitious naval invasion of Japan down here in the south. I know 40 of their units are stuck up over here. I know where at least 40 of them are. I have no idea how many more are over here, but I know where 40 are. And I know that there's not a massive navy in place, and there's currently no air force. So, if I were to sneak all of my subs, who, by the way, I've had to hide up by Alaska because the Japanese kept bombing the snot out of them in port, because Japanese don't ever do that. So, if I can sneak them down for some naval escorts in the Sea of Japan, unexpectedly, we can possibly get the naval dominance we need, plus we'll have all our naval bombers in position. So that's what we're going to try. I'm going to try to group all of you up, and we're going to go for, like a naval invasion support in the Sea of Japan. Hundreds of submarines. What can they do against enemy bombers? Not a dang thing. But if this works, I will have landed a few 100,000 men in Japan. Now, of course, with 40 combat width being what it is, that's a lot of supply usage. If I don't get a port and some major cities like Hiroshima and Osaka quickly, we are going to lose all of them. That would be a very, very, very painful loss for me. Okay. Gosh, this is going to cost me so much if I fail. So much. My general says he doesn't have any advice on this one. He doesn't feel very good. Estimated plan value, minus 80%. This plan is considered to be at our disadvantage. Here goes nothing. I don't like what I'm doing. This feels stupid. This is wrong. But if we can do it, man, I'll be a genius. I can't do this for 2 more hours. It's killing me, dude. It's too stressful. Japan's too strong. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. So far, not seeing any danger yet. Okay, they have troops along the borders. Not really surprising. I will try to land some people nearby and see if we can assist over in Kanazawa. Are you pulling back? So far, no. He feels comfortable where he is. That scares me because it means he may know something I don't. These coastlines are completely open. Don't want to lose this fight, because that means somebody over here is probably going to get sniped off and killed. I need the rest of you guys to land, like, now. Hurry up. Could you just do what I tell you to for once? Jeezums. Wait, where are you? There you are. Get over here. Help. Take this. Okay, we got that. I need you guys to now all go here. We have officially landed in Japan. Cavalry guarding Hiroshima? That ain't gonna do you any good. Alright, tanks. Go for Osaka. Fast. We need to entrench hard in this ground. They are pulling back. Okay, so this is where I now attack from this direction. We'll lose, but it doesn't matter, because what I'm trying to do is simply delay him. I'm just trying to delay him until I can get in position where I can get something. Heck, I don't even have to capitulate the guy. I just have to take Tokyo. And I get my achievement, dude. That's all I have to do. We have managed to push these guys back. This is good. Okay, he's sending 18 more over here. He's sending a lot of reinforcements. Oh, God, he is sending a lot of reinforcements. I wish I had some more reinforcements of my own, because so far all I have are tanks and artillery, and that's not the best defensive force. All right, now we have to push super duper hard before he has a chance to entrench. I need to entrench, but I cannot let him entrench. That's how it's got to be. You are going nowhere. Why don't you come down over here, grab all of this. These guys are heading down to Osaka. That's great. You're still walking over here? Good lord, how slow are you? Got that. Okay, good. And now you're going to come down. Do what I say. Get over here. Okay. I'm going to continue attacking along. Stop. Don't stop. He's got low organization, which means he just tried to do a mass redeploy, which means I actually can now stomp right through this and take that out, which means, ladies and gentlemen, I need to get my transport planes over here. We need to go for a pair drop and stop them now because they have no organization whatsoever. This is where we go in for the kill. This is where we go in for the kill. Of course, the only problem with this now with the paratroopers is he has caught wise to what I'm doing, and he is now sending a whole load of fighters to try and intercept me in Japan, which makes a certain level of sense, I suppose, though I can't say that I much care for it. We're going to go ahead and send every bit of fighters we got. Every plane we've ever had is going into Japan right now. We've got to make this work. We have to pull this one off. I'm going to go for a couple hundred extra fighters deployed into Japan. I don't know how we somehow ship them over there if we aren't actually already there, but somehow we pull that one off. You get over here. You are going to get over here. We're going to clear all of that nonsense out. Tanks. Push forward over here. Good news is we do appear to be now... Well, why can't I get... What's going on? I don't know. We overran some of his cavalry. That's funny. Ran over those horsies real good. Yep, that's right. That's how this works. Okay. I say that knowing my wife is sitting right next to me, and that probably is going to make her sad, but, you know. What can you do? I'm sorry, the horses gotta die. They're Japanese horses, and I gotta finish them off. Alright, so this is all going to get cleared out. I don't think you have much of anything left over here in Hiroshima. We're going to push over toward Nagasaki. These guys are all going to get crushed. We can push to the south with impunity at this point. It is purely a matter of controlling all this stuff coming up here to the north. And he has quite a bit. I so far am not able to get the air superiority that I was looking for. Forget interception. It's all about air superiority, guys. Every bit of air superiority you got. He's got 3,000. He's matching me tick for tick right now. We cannot get that air superiority. We can win even without it. But man, it would have secured it. It would have secured it real good if we had been able to pull that one off. All right, you guys now get over here. Do what I tell you to and cross the straits. Why won't you cross? No available land route. We had this problem before with roads. Do you remember this? There was a strait and you couldn't use it. We can use this strait. Can't use the other straits. Why? No one will be able to answer that question for me, but the AI sure as heck knows how to use it, so it doesn't seem very fair, does it? We're gonna go for the air bases over here. These guys are still very much doomed. You guys, keep going. Faster, faster. Please, please, please. I need you guys to rapid redeploy up to the front. Same with you. Rapid redeploy up to the front. How's your supply looking? Absolutely fine. You know what we do then? We take blue, and we abandon this, and I send all of you. However many you can get over here, as fast as you can get them over here, go. You guys, what are you still doing here? No one knows. You're going to the front line. Congratulations, you're going to Tokyo Disney. Let's go ahead and set up a front line over here, and I'm going to send a whole bunch of you guys over here. There we go. This is why we were building stuff over in Hokkaido, right? Go, go, go. Okay, so we're going to do that. Send all of them over there. Still able to push over here. You're set to aggressive, right? Yes. Okay. You need to stop attacking because you're losing organization. Oh, God, he's pushing me down. He's pushing me down. Frick, I can't entrench fast enough. This is a problem. He's going to knock me out. He's going to knock me out over here. I need you to start retreating quick. We're going to lose units. We're going to lose units here. All right. Take out the cavalry. Don't let them go anywhere. Keep going down over here. How are we doing as far as capitulation? They are 69% of the way toward capitulation. Nice. Come on. For the love of God, stop being so stinking difficult on me. That's fine. Come on. All right, now we're starting to encounter some resistance in the north. He's redeploying because he just realized he made a big freaking oopsie. A really big oopsie in not countering me. So we are now going to be attacking hammer and anvil style. This is actually weak enough that I can start pushing. We're going to go ahead and use that to our advantage. Let's crush these guys. We can push up through here. Oh, yes, we can push up through here. Good God. These guys are way too slow to get to the front line. It is ridiculous how slow they are moving through Japan. Fine, we're going to go ahead and try to go for a rapid redeploy. I was able to push that guy out. That's great. Let's go ahead and try to attack you one-on-one while I get my paratrooper reinforcements in there. We are 2 provinces away from Tokyo. He brought in some reinforcements of his own, so that is a stupid place to attack. We're not going to worry about that. He's trying to push up over here, but little did you know, I don't care about that. We're trying to push over here. Actually, you know what? You guys are fine. Go ahead and continue attacking through there. Oh, gosh, he got some more reinforcements. Okay, we're going to continue trying to push right through here. He doesn't have a lot of organization yet, so we're going to be okay. Blue, push. Red, push. This is it. Everyone go. Okay, we are still fighting, losing a little bit in the mountains over here. Japan turns out to be a little bit of a difficult place to engage your opponents, but that's fine. Can you get up over here? Oh, lo and behold, we can suddenly cross straits. What changed? No one can tell you the answer to that, but there we go. He's trying to push me out in Manchukuo. That's fine. I'm going for checkmate. I do not care if he is able to push through Manchukuo. That is A-okay with me. Do not press on aggressive right now. I don't want to risk myself unnecessarily. How are we doing as far as that air superiority? He has only 300 fighters left. I have 4,200. How do I not have 100% air superiority at this point? That's it. That's it. He just did his attack. That's what I was looking for. He just did his attack, which means he's lost a lot of his organization. We are now able to push in toward Tokyo. We are bordering it from multiple directions right now. I'm going to send everything I've got. Even if we can't use them to assist in Tokyo directly, what we can do is prevent a single one of them from retreating to go in defense. So as long as we can get this, we're okay. That said, he does actually still have some reinforcements, so it may not work quite as well as I was hoping, but whatever, we'll still try. Pin anything you can down. Pin anything you can down. How about these guys? Yeah, pin them down. 90, 91, 92. Need some of you guys to come over here. That is a really I know I'm being navally invaded. I do not care. It actually is kind of fitting right now. It makes everything get a sense of urgency. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on. Walk in there. Got it. Yes! Okay. That, I just saw the achievement. I just saw the achievement. I saw it. You can't tell me I didn't get it. We did it, buddy. We did the thing. We did the little thing. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not going to continue messing with this. Just understand that Japan is dead. They have no industrial base whatsoever, and it's just a matter of time until I finish them off. I did change my conscription law to all adults serve, so I got another like 10 million manpower on the way. No problem at all. And guys, we got the stinking achievement. Let's take a look right over here and see it in all of its glory. Where are you? There it is. It doesn't even have its icon. Why? That doesn't feel nearly as exciting. Whatever, as the Ottoman Empire, we are holding the capitals of France, the UK, Italy, and Japan. And for good measure, I took Berlin as well, because I can do these sorts of things. And actually, real quick, let's just go ahead and have a little bit of funsies. We're going to release Austria, if I can find them. There they are. We're going to release the nation. Do I release them as a puppet automatically? I'm going to feel really stupid if I don't, but let's try it. Release as puppet. Yes, release them. And I think this means that technically I now get the other achievement, right? Because I got Austria, the Germans, and the Ottomans all in the same empire? Or the same faction? Let's see what happens at the end of the day. Does this work? No. Apparently you have to reform the Central Powers specifically. Well, that sucks, but alright, anyway. Guys, this was an absolute beast of a campaign. It is probably the best campaign I have ever played. Not just because the game is tricky from a militarical standpoint. Militarical, that's not a word. But also because I had to really play the diplomacy game. This is how non-aligned games are supposed to work. You don't have friends. It's you against the entire world. That's what we did, and it worked. And the Ottomans, with all their cores... Dude, we easily can turn this into a world conquest run now if I wanted to. Absolutely amazing. Thank you all very much for watching this series. If you enjoyed, then I would ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys next time.
Alright, let's go ahead and do it.